Welcome, everybody, to the Thursday night training. We are going to talk about just getting started with video content, kind of focusing on TikTok. So I'm going to share my screen and I'll let Dina handle the controls of letting everybody in.
I gotcha.
Thank you very much. All right. So getting started with video content. I tried to keep it for multiple purposes, but it's primarily going to be for use in Triple R 247. But some of you may be able to figure out how to convert it into other things you do in your life. Okay. First, why do we want to learn about using TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, just for growing our businesses in Triple R 247? There is a power of video content in blogging. Okay. There is a huge rise in video content. There are many benefits of embedding the videos into our PBS. And I'm going to go over some of that tonight before getting into, because some of you are like shutting down. I'm not interested in being in front of a camera, and you don't really want to learn. Well, I want to show you guys the importance of learning to have fun getting outside that comfort zone. So the rise of video content. First of all, did you realize that over 80% of internet traffic is driven by video content? When you think about it, how are parents entertaining their children? In a grocery store, you can look around at any cart with a kid in it, and that kid has a phone or a tablet in their hand, and there is a video or something in motion because video keeps their attention. And platforms like TikTok and YouTube, Instagram Reels, Facebook Watch, they're reshaping the consumption of the information and the retention of the information they're getting when watching a video versus reading text is significant. 95% retain the message when they watch it as a video versus 10% who retain the message when reading a text. So why are audiences preferring the video? There's faster information processing, emotional connection and trust building, multi-sensory experience. Faster information processing. Okay, here's for you knowledge people. I am helping you out here. I'm giving you lots of knowledge. The human brain processes visuals 60,000 times faster than text, making videos an efficient way to deliver messages. When it comes to the emotional connection and trust building, video content allows creators to show personality, tone, and body language. You're able to foster stronger connections with live audiences. Live videos, the face to camera content is actually helping you establish authenticity and trust. And then that multi-sensory experience, text, it's hard to properly interpret a text as far as emotions go. Whereas when it's, even static images, it's not moving, it's not getting your brain thinking very much. Video actually engages multiple senses: sight, sound, sometimes interaction. Unfortunately, we don't have smell-o-vision yet, but you see some of those cooking videos and you can almost smell the aroma through the video, right? It makes it more memorable. People are more apt to, a recipe video. they're more apt to save that video because it shows them how to make it and what it's going to look like afterwards versus just still images. So the role of video in audience engagement. When you have video, you're going to have a higher engagement rate. When you put a video out on a social media, you can generate 1,200% more shares than text and images combined. So those of you that are sharing just a single picture, like out on Instagram with putting no music to it, you could get more. There's a higher probability of having shares and likes, 1,200%. I did a lot of research this last week. People are twice as likely to engage with video content than any other post types. You'll see on Facebook once in a while, people will be like testing my friends and family, all my connections, how many are seeing this, and it's just the words, there's no picture. They don't get a lot of likes. And so it's just, they're doing their own research. Pictures say 1,000 words, videos say even more. It's going to boost the time spent on your websites and blogs, meaning when you have videos, and Rory talked about this, when you have a video on one of your blog article pages, the offer pages, people are going to spend more time on your blog than on a page without one, which is why we don't put any videos on our category pages and our, as well as the all things pages. Those are also category pages. We don't put videos on our homepage. We want them going to the offer pages, and that's where we're focusing on doing video content. But people are spending 88% longer on a page with a video than without one. And Google is prioritizing video content in search results, increasing SEO rankings and organic traffic. The encouraging community interaction. Short form videos encourage quick responses and participation. You've got duets, stitches, comments. I've not done a lot of duets or stitches, or at least I've done nothing that's been successful. But video content fosters a deeper audience interaction. Last night on TikTok, Deb Disney let us know on the Facebook group, get out there and interact on a live. That was to just kind of introduce you guys. I know it was karaoke, but it was a way to introduce you guys on how to interact in a live TikTok video. It was a great preface for tonight's training, because some of you weren't sure what we meant by interact, tapping that screen to hit them likes. But it's everything is done with a purpose when we're trying to engage and increase audience participation and interaction. Leveraging videos. By embedding TikTok and YouTube videos, you're increasing the dwell time, the SEO ranking. Google likes it. Remember, Google likes what Rory tells us to do. Otherwise, we wouldn't be doing it. When you strategize, you're actually helping yourself and other creators reach new audiences organically, because you're doing search-based discovery. Using video content across multiple platforms ensures maximum reach without needing to create new content. So you can do a video on your phone that you upload to TikTok. You can upload it to YouTube. You can upload it to Facebook as a, Reels, Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels. But you're never going to, it's the same thing. You're just posting it in multiple places. It's like, creating that ad and posting it on classifieds for free, classified.com or classifiedads.com, US net ads. That's the thought logic on how this is all working. So TikTok, some of you have deactivated your TikTok. Most of you probably never had a TikTok. First of all, the shutdown. Why did they shut down? It's not necessarily to take away our First Amendment rights, the freedom of speech. It is the US protecting us from ourselves, from what China can do with our own information. When you go into TikTok, especially those that are on the affiliate or at the TikTok shop, we have to put in a lot of information, a lot of personal information. And that's what the United States didn't like. And the US isn't alone. There were many other countries that are doing this. Okay. Is it safe now? Yeah, I think it is. I think it's getting safer. It's not the safest it could be. There's always going to be room for improvement, but that's the internet in general. And it's kind of, the thought process, if it doesn't feel right, don't do it. Protect yourself. No one's going to protect you quicker than yourself. Now, if you recently deactivated your TikTok because of the threat of that shutdown that was going to be for, months, years of a shutdown, and it ended up being a whopping 12 hours, you can reactivate your old TikTok account by just logging in. Okay, so if you or one of your students, or maybe it's even your instructor who couldn't be here today, if you deactivated your TikTok, you can reactivate it by logging in. If you took it off of your phone, try logging in to TikTok from the computer. Now, I went on a deep dive today because Friday, Saturday, this information wasn't up yet. I found it today, so it doesn't have the same background because I was throwing information in. You cannot download it from any of the app stores as of right now. If you have an Android, I'm going to make this presentation available so you guys can print this out, because there are directions on what to do. But they've got it's called an Android package kit. Those of you that have the fitness watch or the fitness band, we had to do that once when the applications went away. And it was interesting to try to do, but there is a way to do it. Now, they do have this TikTok Lite. That's an app that offers an alternative way to experience TikTok with fewer features. It'll save on storage. You can watch, follow, and interact with people, create your own posts, but you're not going to get to do live videos, and you won't be able to get TikTok Shop. So guys, go all in. Don't do the light. Go all in and just get TikTok. It's gonna be easier for when we do more of these pop-up trainings. Their current robust I didn't reword any of this. I copied and pasted all of this right from TikTok's webpage. They have protocols in place to protect your device from malicious software. Don't go looking for a download from anybody else. And you know what? That is great advice for a lot of stuff that we do here. Dropbox. Don't look for someone that's saying they can do it for you. Go to dropbox.com and download it. Google, getting Google Chrome on your computers. Go to google.com and get it. Don't go to another website. Look for it. Make sure it doesn't say sponsored ad. Okay. What you'll do is tap add TikTok to home screen and follow the steps to create a shortcut. But you're going to go to, the TikTok website. So you're going to go on your computer. You can actually download using a mobile browser, and you go to www.tiktok.com/download. Follow the steps. Do not be in a rush. Do not be having distractions around you. I can tell you right now, the majority of instructors are not going to be able to walk you through this. Okay. If you're on your computer, again, you'll end up scanning a QR code. And again, you'll be on the computer and you're going to use your phone to scan the QR code. There's the TikTok Lite. Gives you that information again for TikTok Lite. But keep in mind, you will be, everything that you're doing, you're downloading the latest version of the app, and any future updates will be available again through TikTok.com or Google Play once service is restored. So they're already understanding that Androids are easier to download and get TikTok. They know it'll be easier to get it into Google Play. Here's how you need to do it from an Apple. You do still go to the same TikTok store, tap add TikTok to your home screen, and follow the steps. But reading comments, when I went and searched for people who've done this on the iOS or Apple devices, there was a lot more grumbling on Apple than there was on Android. All right. So, content strategies. When it comes to using TikTok, when you're trying to figure out what kind of video to create, you want to have some strategy to it. Okay. TikTok gives us a help where it's called Creator Search Insights. It's a free tool inside of TikTok. And what you do is you click the magnifying glass, type in Creator Search Insights. And what I'm going to do is some of you know that I have this little special thing. This is my phone. So my phone, you guys can see my phone right now. And I am going to click on home. Oh, all right. We'll stop that one. Where I'm going to click is here's the magnifying glass. I'm going to click on that with my finger because I'm using my phone. You guys are watching me do this on my phone. And you can see what I've been searching the most for. Okay, it's Creator Search Insights and Snap Relief. So you can type in Creator Search Insights right here in the search bar. And it's pretty cool that it's going to, come on. I don't know why it froze up on the screen. It's on my phone. But you can actually click on content gap or trending. You can do all, but if you click on content gap, is it just not going to show for security? Really? Let me try trending. Let's reset. All right. So on my phone, even though it's not wanting to show right here, which is really kind of a bummer, the first one is sleep supplements for women. Do we got some of that? I think we've got a couple products that help with sleep, right? Zleam, PM. They also have one on here. Oh, there it came up. All right. So great gift ideas. There's an increase of 62.8% interest in great gift ideas. Would be great to do quick videos on the tune because that's a great gift idea to begin with. And Valentine's Day is tomorrow. They can get this next week and get out of the doghouse for missing Valentine's Day. I'm going to click on Content Gap. There we go. Staying motivated. I think brain would work for that. And what you want to do if you're going to use one of these content gaps or the trending or whatever, this is your keyword, staying motivated. You guys can record a quick video on TikTok or for TikTok and YouTube. Talk about, you make sure you do the hashtag staying motivated as one of your keywords. Your hashtags are keywords. Sheila's taught that before. It's been a little bit, but she's taught us that before. You want to make sure you use that because people are going to be looking for that. And then what can you do after you record that video? Go write a new blog page about how to stay motivated naturally. I think I just gave everybody a new page to write. Sheila, quit writing. Here's a bunch of, it's all on. There we go. Super Bowl 2025. There's a bunch of stuff in here that you guys, this is what's trending. And then, okay, Philadelphia after the Super Bowl. You guys could do kind of a hook on that you can show like a ghost town and say before brain, and then get a snippet of Philadelphia going nuts after the Super Bowl win, and then say after brain. And make sure you use Philadelphia, hashtag Philadelphia after Super Bowl. All one word, no spaces and all that. It's up 1,000%. When it's up 1,000% like that, so, okay, Patrick Mahomes crying. Be nice to the Kansas City Chiefs fans, people. Play nice. But go through this, and if you set aside when you're doing your time management, do this on a Sunday, a Friday night when you're sitting at home, when you're downtime. Do not do this kind of thing when it's V-marketing time. Okay, there's a time and a place for everything we do. But this is just, one way to use TikTok. All right, I'm going to bring that back up and we're going to keep going. So when you're creating a TikTok video, one thing to remember is that this can apply to multiple social media streams like Instagram, YouTube, and more. Oh, I forgot to take something off. Don't go to reallyGreatSite.com. I forgot to modify that slide. But I found this creator here, And she did, I decided to go looking. Is there any TikTok videos out there on creating your first educational TikTok? And you know what? I know what I didn't do. I didn't share my sound. So hang on. I'm going to reshare my screen. I got to hit that little box for reshare sound. And this gal here has 239.2 thousand followers and 4.5 million likes on all of her videos. If she looks familiar, she does do ads on TikTok that she gets paid for nationwide insurance. I believe it's nationwide. But let me hit play on this video and you can just observe how she's presenting the information to you, as well as the information that she is presenting to you, because I am going to cover it further, but here we go.
So you want to create your first educational TikTok video? Let's actually script it out together right now so that you get it done today. Let's start off very simple. You're going to think of any easy hack around your field. It can be a resource, a tool, or just anything that you found that helped you out when you were first starting. Write those down. Yeah, you'll forget if you don't write those down. Now you're going to grab the title of that video and turn it into a hook. I'm actually going to read you right now a couple hooks that you can use. Essential tools for niche. I can't not believe that this tool exists. Save time, money, energy with this tool. You absolutely need this tool. Now that you have your hook, follow it up with some sort of emotion like, oh my gosh, this saved me so many times. That way you make them wait a little bit longer. Lastly, give them the body, so the information, and then follow that up with a call to action, like follow for more marketing tips. Yeah, you wrote that, you sure? Now find a source of light. It can be a window or a ring light, and make me proud.
Okay. That was a very quick TikTok video, but it had a lot of information in it that many people, when they're on TikTok, would probably watch it multiple times if they're serious about giving good content. The one thing I noticed that she didn't talk about is the camera itself. She told you the content. She didn't tell you about you being on camera. You can do faceless videos where you're just talking in the background and you're not on camera. So just start absorbing some of this information. One of the things she first talked about was crafting that video hook. Well, what are video hooks? Well, they're an engaging element at the very beginning of a video designed to capture attention fast. She did that for me. That's why I grabbed her video and put it inside this presentation. Everybody's attention spans are decreasing. You want to captivate. If you have to be crazy, dramatic, totally not in your own element, the funnier, the better. Humor always grabs people. Okay? Keep some of that in mind. It's some of the best practices for creating and optimizing. When like classifieds for free, we get to use these in, we can put videos out on YouTube and add them to our ads in classifieds for free. Some other strategies: incorporate compelling visuals right away. So maybe you guys have a lake nearby or a pond that, well, for the northern states, you'll probably have to catch the ice fishermen. But the southern states, you can, focus in on kids on a playground running around having fun. Just the ocean. How many of us have seen Rory's videos where he just puts it on the ocean? And then you can start the video from there. Something that will draw in the viewers right away. Don't use things like, hey, good morning. I've learned that lesson. You lose your viewers in 3 seconds or less. You want it, just go out and look at some of the videos that are getting the views. And look at them for content and how they're grabbing. How did they grab your attention? Why did you even stop to watch that video? Critique yourself. Take a few little notes in that regard. Spend 15, 20 minutes a day, a couple times a week, one time a week, doing that, and just slowly learn. Don't try to overload or overdose on how to learn how to do this. I didn't get on TikTok. It's now been almost 2 years when Sheila taught me how to do TikTok. I didn't learn it all in one day. Make sure you have an emotional appeal. Start with a relatable scenario or question. Okay? Women needing more sleep. Hey, ladies, how many of you are looking for better sleep at night? You know, hey, guys, did you find yourself falling asleep during halftime or before halftime even hit and the wife wanted to change the TV channel on you? Or maybe you've got a racer. I can't, there's several of us that are going to be watching the Daytona on Sunday. Are you going to make it through the first caution lap or not? Things like that. Tease. All right. Pay attention to Rory when he really wants to tell us something that's coming and he doesn't. He's teasing us. How does that make you feel? It gets you kind of frustrated, but you're not going to walk away from your computer, from the Zoom, until he says what he's going to say, right? Some of you have accused me of doing the same thing. I learned from watching Rory. But hint at the information or what benefit the viewers are going to gain if they watch the entire video. You could even put on there in text on your TikTok video, wait till the end of this video, watch till the end. But when you have something, when they get to the end, you better deliver. There's nothing more frustrating and nothing that creates more loss of followers than having something like that and you give them nothing. Okay. Utilizing filler content. She also talked about having filler content to enhance viewer retention. Just like our blog pages, the longer someone watches or reads on our blog pages, the better. Same thing with videos. But one thing to keep in mind when you're extending your video, don't drag on excessively. Don't dilute your message. You can tease them, but don't lose them. And it's practiced. None of these social influencers, none of these video content creators were an overnight success with their very first video. Okay. Now, what is the ideal video length? A lot of you are like me, give me black and white. What are my rules, right? So if you're going to do something between 7 and 15 seconds long, it's going to be great for viral content. Grabs the people's attention quickly, encourages replays, which then in turn boosts engagement. It works great for hooks and trends, quick tips, meme-based content. Okay, I'm going to say that one again. Meme-based content. Shar is busting her butt getting us those new memes. Let's start using them, folks. I got to take my own advice on that as well. The mid-length videos, 30 to 60 seconds, they're best for value-driven content. They're long enough to tell a story or provide useful information, which is great for mini tutorials, quick explanations like that video I showed you. Product showcases. Oh, product showcases. I wonder what products we would want to showcase, right? We've got the tune, we've got all of the different Velveeta products and Juness products. SHG, we can start getting more into SHG. It's going to take a little more exploring, because even though people like to save money, those kind of videos don't really get a lot of attention. The mid-lengths are, giving more time to add more curiosity hooks and keep them watching, where you have a little more filler. 30 to 60 seconds isn't very long to have a lot of filler in, but you can do it. Now, the long form, the 1 to 3 minutes, it's for the in-depth content. I did a video recently where I took my EMF meter and went up to my porch light here, showed how much EMF is coming off, and then I brought it back and got it zeroed out a little bit, took my tune and put it up in between. That took about 1 to 3 minutes. Do I like the video? No, I think it's crappy for the kind of quality that I know I can put out. So I'll be doing it again. That's the great thing. Not everybody sees your videos right away. Don't delete them. Just do a new one. It's ideal that, the 1 to 3 minutes, ideal for detailed explanations, educational content, storytelling. Okay. Like when we're going to be, getting people on camera who are taking the brain. If you watch on Snap Relief or Relief Snap, on Relief Snap, he asked them, are you having any discomfort? And they tell you their story. He's videotaping that. But the videos themselves are, more 3 to 5 minutes, but then they're editing them down. But again, it keeps your viewers watching longer, which is TikTok's algorithm. They love that. All right. Now, TikTok does do a 10-minute video. Are they worth it? Is it worth your time doing a 10-minute TikTok? Most users prefer short content. But if you're doing a deep dive educational videos that you've maybe done some little teasers, short little things leading up to it, that, hey, tune in because I'm going to be covering this. Hey, guys, don't forget, I'm going to be covering this. It might work, but they actually say to break that long content into parts. So that's where you see the videos doing part 1, part 2, part 3, and people go searching for those part 1, part 2, part 3, because they maybe came in at part 2. Wait a minute, what is this story about? They're going to go looking for part 1. They're going to go to your entire profile where they can see all the videos, and they're going to search for it. Okay. Make sure you're using that strong hook, the strong hook in the first 3 seconds to grab. You got to get them in. Experiment with different lengths based on your audience's responses. Which videos are engaging people? Which ones are not? So I've created this slide and the next few slides without any decorations on it, really, so that you guys can more easily, when you get this presentation, you can print out certain slides without having, to keep for your own benefit. Okay. But again, short form videos, 7 to 15 seconds. You got to have a great hook based and viral content. The purpose is to grab their attention fast and drive traffic to longer content. Best for quick tips, trending sounds and challenges that are tied to your niche. Okay, we could start a snap challenge. We could all start a TikTok challenge or a Facebook challenge, doing a brain snap, doing a youth snap. Who can fall asleep quickest taking a Zleam snap? I don't know. Let's have some fun, you guys. I mean, look at some of the commercials. We've got the one guy, what is it, from Liberty Mutual, where he's got his wax figure, and one commercial, the wax figure gets a frisbee to the head, and the next one, he's melting. And he's got the worst hairdo ever. Okay. Do you think that marketing team had a little fun creating those? Just dreaming it up? And those weren't even for the Super Bowl. But did you know? Spark the curiosity. Having fast-paced transformations like before and after results. We don't really talk about doing before and after results with what we do here. But now that more of us are taking the products consistently, we're going to have more. And wouldn't it be cool to do a video like that? Or maybe we're promoting the opportunity, and I think a lot of us that earned that white hat with Velavita, we threw together a video, and we're waiting for some more pictures. Dina, Niall, Shar. Wait, I think Shar got me hers. I'll quit picking on that. But have call to actions. Make sure you tell them, check the link in my bio for the full information. Okay. Here's some examples. Stop making this SEO mistake. Okay, most bloggers forget this step. Yes, I went to ChatGPT to help me come up with some examples for this. Guys, ChatGPT has really been great. But they even, he came up with an algorithm boosting tip. Keep it fast-paced with jump cuts, text overlays, and sound effects. On the mid-length videos, 30, 60 seconds, it's value-driven storytelling. Some quick tips, one secret to getting more blog traffic. Well, we can turn a lot of this into our own niche in health and fitness, health and wellness, nutrition, whatever. We keep talking about doing an alkaline diet. People are still, with the awareness of the food industry right now, where they're trying to force Kellogg's to remove dyes from the cereals and stuff, the seed oils, all of that, we can take full advantage on and drive that traffic back to our blog sites. Google likes that. TikTok likes it. It's called monetization, guys. And here's some more examples. The long form, deep dive, educational content, step-by-step guides, case studies, longer storytelling with engagement hooks. I tried this appetite trick, appetite craving trick for 30 days, here's what happened. Let me tell you, I've got a good one that I'm going to be doing here when my 30 days are up. When I added BioLife along with Plus. I do not take them at the same time, but I take them every day. And it's been fun. Okay. It's been fun. So some additional strategies. Remembering the repurposing strategy, cross-platform growth. You know, there's extra power tips for maximizing growth and how all this drives blog traffic. So for repurposing, get the most out of your video. Your time is worth money. Get it out there. Who cares if a friend tells you that you look stupid? Are they really your friend? If they were your friend, they would try our products. No, I'm just kidding. No, maybe I'm not. But post the short TikToks on Instagram Reels. If they're under a minute, they'll become a YouTube short, which are getting more popular, especially when TikTok went off air for those 12 hours. Pinterest has videos now where you can do video pins. Put your longer videos into the blog, into your website, onto your product offer pages. You're going to boost the amount of time people stay on your site, the dwell time, and you're going to boost your SEO. Make sure you're reposting to Facebook and Twitter with some tweaks so that it fits the platforms. Just like when you're posting on like classifieds for free, but you're taking multiple different categories. You know, maybe you want to do a brain ad to the airline pilots to stay awake, be more alert, mentally aware, air traffic controllers. There's a good one. You know, obviously the health and beauty, miscellaneous. You tailor your ad to fit the category. That will still drive them back to your blog page. A lot of this Rory taught heavily, and other instructors have taught heavily on posting ads. Now we're adding in the video content creation using those same thought processes. We're not really doing anything new. The extra power tips for maximizing growth. Use that creator search insight to help find the high ranking keywords inside of our own niche. You can turn a video into a blog page very quickly. Make sure you're using that strong hook in the first 3 seconds to get people to stop scrolling. It can be something as silly as stop your scroll. You need to hear this if you want better energy. Okay. Make sure you're using the filler content tricks, restating the problem, teasing the solution, engaging with comments to extend the watch time. Have a peanut gallery, the popcorn gallery. Mine is my husband. Where sometimes when I'm teaching my students on a study hall, when I had it in the late afternoon, he would come home from work and he'd be like, don't forget to tell them about this. Have that in your background. Other people chiming in on your video. It's kind of like that photobomb. How many of us love laughing at photobomb pictures, right? Where you're going through your pictures and go, oh my God, who photobombed me? You stop and look at the picture yourself and you were there. Okay. Include the CTAs, the call to action. Every single video, get used to it. Link in the bio, comment below, follow me for more. Say me if you want more info. They also recommend trying to do 5 to 10 videos at a time to stay consistent. This is when 2 years ago, Sheila, Shar, Jackie, and I were sitting around Jackie's dining room table up in Dallas, and we were grumbling about the gals up on the little social media gals that were up there for Velveeta that didn't really share their true techniques on how they did things. But one of them did say she does multiple videos and leaves them in draft at a time so that when she wants to get a video put out there, she can just grab one from drafts and get it out there. Call it a studio day. Put it in your calendar. Make yourself feel real important. Put in there studio day and go pick out 4 or 5 different outfits and record the same video 4 or 5 different times, or have a whole lineup of scripts ready for you to do the video. Have some, again, guys, have some fun with it. Get your family involved. We've all been watching Sheila and her daughter with grandson on lap taking Zleam, right? Family who Zleams together sleeps better. It's a great, we all stopped and watched it, right? We gave it some love this last week. How is it all going to drive blog traffics? That's what we ultimately want. We need traffic to our website. This is a great organic way to do it, where we put a short viral video out on TikTok or whatever to bring awareness of it, do a mid-length one to educate, do a long form one to build that authority. Candace has talked about topical authority. How do you become an authority figure in something? You learn about it. You don't become an expert, you learn about it. Embedding your TikToks and YouTube videos on your blog boosts your SEO. I see, there we go. We'll go to that slide. So who wants to see how to insert we all know how to do YouTube videos, right? We can all do YouTube inserts into our blog pages. But the TikTok one, I had to go remind myself how I did it. So I'm going to show you guys. And I do, this is one I played with on Saturday when I came back and told Rory, oh, I figured it out. This is what I did. And I had done Sleep Like a Dog. By the way, guys, that sleeping, better sleep for women has been in the creator topics for over 2 months now. Women want better sleep. Doesn't mean they want longer sleep. They just, we're busy. Takes us, on our way to bed, we do dishes or sweep or, we don't go right to bed. We have to do stuff to get ourselves to the bedroom. But when we finally hit the bed, we want to be able to fall asleep and have a great night's sleep. So even if it's only 4 or 5 hours, we can pop up and get on with our day, right? Be productive. So Zleam would be a really good one. I know they want us to focus on tune and youth and brain, but let's start using all the products. So how I got it in here, I'm going to choose a new block and I am going to add a new block, and we're going to go into something new called Browse All. Some of you that have been here a while get it, that have already done this, but you can click on media. Nope, I'm sorry. Just go to blocks and you have to go down to media. And there's a lot of different blocks in here, guys. And here's where we're going to come across it for TikTok. There it is. TikTok embed. So now I need to go get the URL. You want to be on TikTok online. So this is that Latinapreneur that I found the video on. but I am going to go to my profile. And here's my videos that I've been doing. And is butter healthy? Oh, yeah, we'll do is butter healthy. So I'm going to open it. I'm going to stop it right away so you guys don't hear it. But where you want to go is right here. Look for the copy link. If you go to, Relief Snap and you're on your computer, you can copy this link. See, it says copy. Come back to my page and I'm going to paste it in and click embed. And here it comes. Okay. So where, again, it's TikTok embed is the block type you want, and it's under embeds. Okay. I saved the best for last. I dragged it out on what Rory wanted me to teach you guys. So now my challenge to you guys is let's start seeing them. Let's start seeing you guys out on TikTok. Get it downloaded. Take your time. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know that I could troubleshoot. I left TikTok on my phone. I didn't close my account, but I also stopped creating content when I knew it was getting closer. I'm like, why bother wasting my time? I'm going to switch over to YouTube. And then other stuff got in the way. So